How to backup your n8n workflow using GitHub. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to show you how to automatically backup your n8n workflow to GitHub, step by step. Whether you are working on a complex automation or just starting out, keeping a version backup of your workflow is absolutely essential to avoid losing your hard work. So in this video, what we are going to do is just simply create a workflow like this. If you want to see the preview of this workflow, what it does is basically, right now I have just set up a start backup triggered over here. As you can see, whenever I click on this button, it will start executing. You can set up, uh, you know, triggered for the timing, or you can set up different types of triggered. Now, this node, whatever it does is takes the ID of that workflow which you want to backup, and this sets a date. Then from here, it lists all the files from your GitHub, lists from the GitHub your repository, and then it combines files as you can see here, and then it basically retrieve a specific workflow, like from, for example, if you have added a workflow number 4 over here, it will retrieve here. So then after that, it will move JSON to binary. Then it will, after that, it will check into your GitHub repository if there is a file exist or not. If it is exist, then it will update, and if it doesn't exist, it will upload that file. Now let me just simply show you how it works. So go to first node over here. As you can see, I have added a workflow ID here. It's like workflow 11. So I want to I want that backup. So I will just execute the button. It will start executing. So the file is already existed in my GitHub repo. That's why it is updated. So this is the review, not review, it is like a preview of this workflow. Now I have already added a JSON format of this workflow into description. Just go and download that JSON file. And in this video, we will learn how you can set up this credential and how you can start using it. So first thing first, what you have to do is, what you have to need is GitHub repository over here. So I have a lot of repositories. Now for this example, I will create new one. Click on the new, and from here choose owner and then give a repo name. In my example, I will say advanced n8n workflow. Now, after that, you can add a description, then you can give a public or private. Right now, I will set for the private, and then click on this create repository to create your repository. Now, after that, if you don't need to do anything from here. Now, from here, you can create a new file over here. Let me just give a name to your file, for example, my workflow, and then commit changes. That will add this file. So we have created a specific repository for our backup files, or you can say workflows. Now what we need is to set up a credential for the GitHub, so we can access this GitHub repository into n8n. So what you have to do is, from the top right corner from your GitHub dashboard, click on this profile icon, and from there you have to go to setting. And after in the setting, if you scroll down a little bit, you will find this developer setting option in the bottom. Now click on that, and after that you will get 3 options. From there you have to choose auth apps. Here you have to create new auth app. Just simply click on this new create app. Before that, what you have to do is, let's get back to our workflow. Click on this GitHub node, click on this create to connect with, and after that you have to click on this create new credential. Now after that you have to choose auth 2. Now copy this auth redirect URL from here and get back to our registration, a new auth app. Now over here you have to give a name. So let me just remove this. I will say n8n connection, sorry, workflow backup app. And then if you want to add homepage URL, you can add. So go back to your workflow, copy your URL. For example, this is my URL. Just copy this and get back to our here. And then here you have to add authorization callback URL. It means you have to add this auth redirect URL. Copy this and keep editing. Copy this, get back to your GitHub, paste this callback URL, then click on this register application. Now, as you can see, we get the client ID and the client secret. Now, we need client ID because we have to connect our n8n with the GitHub. Now, just paste this client ID into client ID section, then generate a new client secret over here and copy this and paste client secret into client secret section. Now, after that, you need to add a GitHub server, or you can add directly URL here and then click on the save button. Now, as you can see, we have successfully created credential. Now, what I'm going to do is just simply click on this connect my account button. And as you can see, it takes me to authorize this page and give all the permission to n8n. I will just choose authorize. And as you can see, the connection successfully done. I'll just close this and then choose the GitHub account too. I have already created 2 accounts, as you can see here. So we have successfully connected our n8n to GitHub, or you can say we have successfully connected GitHub to n8n. Now let me save our workflow. Let's get back and set up the retrieve specific workflow, which is n8n. So this is n8n node. So what it does, basically it takes workflows and put over here. So as you can see, we need to create a credential for that too. Now we need just API key. Now if you are using cloud version, so if you are in the trial version, you will not be able to access the API key, because in a free trial version, you will not get API key. But if you are using hosted version of n8n, you will get the API key. So in order to get API key, just go into 3 dots, go to settings. After that, you will find this n8n API key or n8n API. Now from there, you have to choose create an API key. Just simply generate a new API key and give a name, something like this. And then after that, you have to click on the save. You will get this API key. Copy that and, for example, copy this, close this, get back to your workflow, open the node of n8n and click on this create new credential, paste that API key and click on the save button. It will give us error because we have to just copy the URL of your n8n. So what you have to do is copy this much and then paste over here. And after that, you have to add this API v1, and then click on the save. Now connection tested successfully. Close this, click on the not now, click on the n8n. So we have set up all the credentials which are the necessary to run our workflow. Now let's get started how we can proceed. So let me save this. Now what we need to do is, let's say you want, let's get back to my workflows. So these are my workflows and I want to back up this specific workflow. So what I'm going to do is just copy the ID of this workflow. This is the ID of your workflow. Copy this and then get back to our main workflow and paste that ID over here. Now from here, you have to set date. If you want to use the current date, you can put it over here. Then this is the GitHub. Now I have already set up a lot of things. Now when you import this JSON file, you have to set up this repository owner and the repository name. Now, from here, you have to search for your repository owner. Right now, this is my repository owner name. Let me connect it. Okay, here we go. So, Patel, and this is my owner, repository owner. And from here, you have to choose the repository name. So we have created advanced n8n workflow. So I will choose this one. And from there, you have to go and to combine file names. So you don't need to change in this node, nothing, and go to n8n workflow. Now from here, what you have to do is you have to change nothing into n8n node as well. Now let's move to the update and upload GitHub node. Now from there, you have to do same. You have to search for repository owner and the repository name. So I have set up the repository owner, but I will change the repository name to advanced n8n workflow. Now let's get and go to upload section. Now let me just remove this and change repository name to advanced n8n workflow. Now let's see if it works or not. Now we have set up all the things and click on this execute workflow to start executing. As you can see, we have successfully uploaded our specific workflow. Let's go back to our GitHub and see if that workflow is uploaded or not. This is the n8n workflow backup. Now, as you can see here, okay, this is not that workflow. We have to so here we go. We have find. As you can see, we have successfully uploaded our workflow here. We have created a backup. Now you can, after that, you can make a lot of customization for your workflow. Like you can add automatic triggered option here, and then you can select automatically whatever you have created. It will make a, uh, make a backup of that workflow, or you can say update a workflow in a specific time. You can do a lot of customization from this workflow. Once it is done, you can obviously automatically back up all your workflows to GitHub with the zero manual effort. But this is a manual, you have to do a little bit manual effort because I need to upload some workflow which I wanted to upload. So that's why I have created this function. Now, you can share workflow with your team or even make them open source as well. So yeah, that's it for today's video. And if you found this video helpful, then subscribe to our channel and thanks for watching.